and out, so both of them now have a chance to play in here and continue through this tournament after a great start.
Let's look at players to watch from both of these teams tonight between Missouri Southern and Northwest Missouri State. For Northwest Missouri State, it's Royce Williams. He's the leading scorer, about 14 points per game, rounds out with about 4 assists and 6.5 rebounds. For Taylor, he's also the leading scorer for the Lions, about 18 points, 3 assists, and 3 boards this season.
These are definitely going to be the two biggest players to watch tonight, who's really going to give the team the spark that they need going into tonight's matchup.
As we're about set for tip-off, let's look at the last time these two teams met. Northwest Missouri State, the 10 seed tonight, was the team who took it last time out by the final of 81-74. We're set for tip, and we are underway here from the historic Municipal Auditorium in downtown Kansas City. Lions basketball. To start this basketball game, Elkamil goes back to the top to Wright Jr. Let's look at the 5 on the floor for Missouri Southern as there's a pull-up from Atwater. It's no good. Rebound will go to Northwest Missouri State. For the Lions, Colin Ruffin, Isaiah Atwater, Gavin Elkamil, Jaden Taylor, and Tyrone Wright Jr. on the 5 on the floor to start this basketball game. Northwest thinks about a 3. This is Garcia. He'll fire it, and he hits it from downtown. 3-0. Northwest strikes first.
And that's a great way to start off a game like this, to give your team some energy from outside the arc, and that's what they're going to need to perform the rest of the night.
Let's look at the 5 on the floor for Northwest Missouri State. The Bearcats, Aiden Gare, Royce Williams, Robbie Garcia, Presley Ebay, and Jack Radigan are the 5 for Northwest Missouri State. Ruffin looking to drive. He'll go down low to the left block, and Wright Jr. will hammer it home.
That's another great response to a 3 like that. If you can't get it from the outside the arc, inside play, get a dunk like that, gives you just as much as momentum.
Quickly Northwest, no good. Rebound to the Lions. Fast-paced game here early on in Kansas City. Taylor, a player to watch, will go lane line, no good. Rebound to the Bearcats, that's Williams. He works quickly. Garcia thinks about a 3, he'll fire it this time, no good that time as well. Rebound to the Lions. Missouri Southern, Atwater. Swung around the horn. This is Taylor. As they'll reset back to the top. Ruffin, his big-time player, has about 3 assists per game. This is Atwater. He's fouled. This will go against Aiden Gare.
And you're going to see a lot of Missouri Southern here tonight. Trying to get to that rim was one of the biggest things we think they need to do, and they've done all season, is get inside that three-point arc, really get it, and really that's how their momentum comes out. They score as well as they do, 84, just over 84 points per game, and they average.
Yeah, here's Isaiah Atwater to the line for 2. 92% free throw shooter. Misses the first.
And that's just something you don't see very often. You know, sometimes you get in these in the first couple free throws you take in such a stadium like this, and you know, stakes like they're in right now, you have a trouble getting adjusted to the new gym and the new play style here.
As he makes the second one of 2 on this trip, Southern will press Northwest Missouri State. Bearcats look to break the timeline. They will with Williams. He averages about 14 per game. Handed back up to the top. Gare just inside the arc. It's good. Long midi, 5-3. Atwater for Southern. Gets a screen, now goes down low to Wright Jr. Up strong, no good. He gets his own miss, a second chance, and he lays it in.
And right now we're seeing what both teams using their offensive strategies the best. We have Northwest, you know, shooting those long 2s, and of course outside the arc, and then the other one, Missouri Southern, getting inside, getting those points, and getting those second chance points off the rebounds.
The Cats with the basketball. Gare to Williams. Northwest Missouri State looking to get going. And there's a foul. Looks like it's beyond the arc. Should be 3 shots.
That one came just a tad late after the release there, so but he's still going to send him to the line there. I like the take here. He had the open shot, got him coming across.
That goes against Elkamil, his first team's foul. Gare to the line for 3 as he makes the first. 80% free throw shooter, up to 85% in MIAA play. Doesn't get the second, though, that time. Free throws could be a factor. This is a game we expect to be close, especially early on. Knocking down those free throws will be huge. He's 2 of 3 that trip.
And especially it could be a very physical game because that's the way Missouri Southern loves to play here. So we could see a lot of trips to the line.
Missouri Southern looking to rip baseline. He goes up strong. That's Taylor. It rolls out. No good. Rebound to the Bearcats. Williams with the basketball. All MIAA third team honors for Williams this season. Radigan tries to get it back to Williams. He does. Left wing. He'll hand off to Gare. Bearcats looking to create. They're the better three-point shooting team out of these two on the floor, though they are 6th in the MIAA in three-point percentage. In the lane, eBay. He's fouled. It's a good take from eBay, gets double teamed. Ruffin just got off his feet. That'll be a foul every time on the junior out of Nixa, Missouri.
And I think that's where we're going to see a lot of Missouri Southern trying to make sure they guard that arc and force them to go inside there. But if they want to make sure they're not seeing a lot of bench time because of the foul troubles, they got to start playing a little smoother and be able to keep up with them and beat them to the spots to make them rethink their shot.
Free throws continue to be an issue in that game. eBay unable to convert. Ruffin with the basketball. The lefty spins in the paint, double team. That's a tough finish. Colin Ruffin, what he does is he drives well downhill. He gets downhill there in the paint, lays it in.
Yeah, very good right there. Got inside, got a defender to move right where he thought, changed his momentum, was able to finish at the rim.
Radigan, long triple. Gare, no. Rebound will go to Taylor. The guard pulls down about 3 boards per game. There's one in this contest. To the corner. So now he'll give it in the paint to Wright Jr., looking to go to work. He's a key player for Missouri Southern, and he lays it in. Wright Jr. averaged a double-double back at his last stop with Marion Military Institute, looking to have that kind of energy here tonight.
Yeah, I think everything starts with Jaden Taylor on the offensive side of the ball, especially when it goes inside.
Williams goes left wing, now a post entry for the Cats. Skip pass, right wing, triple, yes. That's eBay who cashes it home.
Yeah, he's definitely someone to watch. 38% from outside the arc. He's going to continue putting up those threes, whether there's someone there or they're going to give him space.
El Camil driving up and under is good. 11-10, Missouri Southern regains the lead. We're just underway, about 5 minutes into this one. Here's Garcia, gives to Gare. Northwest Missouri State looking to move the ball well. eBay drives, gets a paint touch, goes up off of 2, and he lays it in.
That was very beautiful there. He didn't extend his arm to make the room. He got himself in there, got his defender step back, and then used that space there, just laid over the rim.
Here's Taylor looking to go to work. He drives, loses his footing, and he traveled. 12-11, Northwest Missouri State with the early 1-point advantage. 14:50 to go in the first half. There's a timeout on the floor. We will step aside. This is the 2026 MIAA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships here from historic Municipal Auditorium.
Since our founding in April 1931, every trooper who has worn this uniform has earned it. Thousands of men and women apply to be a Missouri State Trooper. Few are chosen. Only the elite are successful. Make no mistake, this training is hard, and the job that follows is even harder. There will be moments when you're tired, frustrated, and pushed to your limits. That's when you'll rely on your strength, your training, and your sense of purpose. This profession demands that of you. But with that demand comes honor of protecting others, of wearing this uniform, and continuing a proud tradition that began more than a century ago. I want to see every one of you walk across that stage on graduation day, proud, prepared, and ready. So dig deep, push harder, earn it. Can you do that for me?
Sir, yes, sir!
Welcome back inside historic Municipal Auditorium. Let's look at the last time these two teams met. Kyler, it was an 81-74 advantage in favor of the Northwest Missouri State Bearcats.
And it was definitely a very interesting game because when you look at the stats after the game, a lot of it was in favor of Missouri Southern, just outside of the shooting. Most of it, 12 turnovers even. They had a couple more assists. They really owned the boards too, so that just means the Bearcats were just hitting that night. Over almost 60% shooting. That's what they're going to need here in order to take a win over the 7th seed.
And Wright Jr., as you see on your screen, he will be key for the Lions this evening for a chance to take a win and advance to play the Central Missouri Mules. Cats with the basketball. Here's Williams looking to drive, step back, triple, no. Rebound will go to Wright Jr. Missouri Southern goes right wing Atwater. He's left open for a three. It's no good. Elkamil will get a second chance for the Lions. He'll turn around, fire a three, and it rattles home. The 41% three-point shooter gets one there. Bearcats. Here's Walters. He drives off the glass. Good. He just took that one himself after he checks in this basketball game. He averages about 8 per game. Gets one there.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of this last matchup was for Missouri Southern. Or was the bench points was really different. So Missouri Southern had the more of it, 36 in that game, but that's what I feel like is going to come. Who can come off the bench and help these guys, you know, get a break in there, but also continue to give the momentum they had during.
Yeah, that lane was left wide open for Jaden Taylor. He saw it, he drove, got the bucket and the foul. This is a big and one opportunity for Southern to stretch the advantage to 3. The and one is no good. Free throws continue to hinder both of these squads. As it goes out of bounds, Cats keep it.
Cats are definitely going to have to really start protecting that rebound just a bit better there because he had it and then got tipped out by Garcia.
Abeze is in this game for Southern. Now a trap with Abeze and Elkamil against the Bearcats. Right lane line, Garcia, kick out, 3-ball, Gare, good. Northwest Missouri State is feeling it from beyond the arc. They're 3 of 7 early. Here's Elkamil, thought about a 3. He'll direct traffic. He gives Williams, who also will get a screen move to the top. Missouri Southern looking to go more of a screen offense as a pull-up jumper from Taylor's no good, but Abeze will get a second chance. Goes to Elkamil. 12 to shoot. Looking to go to work, double team. He finds in the paint. This is Taylor who lays it up and in. Taylor just keeps getting lost. He had the basketball, had the middle of the paint open 1 possession ago. He gets lost there on a cut. Here's Garcia, thought about a 3, goes to Williams. Back up top, Garcia, swung around Walters. Northwest Missouri State, Gare with a drive. Back to the top, he walked with it.
Yeah, I think he just got a little ahead of himself because he wanted to kick it back out, but no one was there immediately. And so he tried falling back here. And, of course, right there you see him do a little hop with the 1 foot. And so that's one thing, too, is turnover is going to be a big thing in here because with the Missouri Southern we saw in that last possession, that offensive rebounds is what's going to really keep them in there, especially with, you know, Northwest Missouri shooting the 3.
Taylor up at the top for the Lions. He'll get a paint touch, go back out to the top. Williams attack retreat, reset with Taylor. Here's Elkamil now. 41% from beyond the arc, he's a threat. And he'll set and fire a triple, he gets another one. Elkamil now has 2 on the evening. Here's Walters for the Bearcats. This Northwest Missouri State team goes down low, and it's Moala who is fouled. He tried to throw it down. It wasn't to be. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, tried getting up there, got touched on the other thing. That's one thing, too, is some guys aren't able to. They go a little too aggressive there when they try getting up like that.
We have a good one early. 21-17, Missouri Southern leads from the 2026 MIAA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships from historic Municipal Auditorium. Welcome back inside historic Municipal Auditorium in downtown Kansas City. Let's look at how these teams got here up to this point. Missouri Southern, a record of 16-12, 10-9 in the conference. Northwest Missouri State, 500, 15-15, 8-11 in the MIAA.
We're having pretty similar overall records here. It really came down to the conference play. You know, Missouri Southern just edging them out there. Of course, we just talked about Northwest beating them, so that's a win right there. So that's what I'm saying. It's a good matchup regardless here on the men's side. Just overall, both teams getting the wins where they needed to and have that experience to go into tonight's matchup.
Here's the first free throw. It's up and good from Moala. This Northwest Missouri State team is the 10 seed. They're not your typical 10 seed. This is the first time in MIAA history for the basketball on the men's side that Northwest Missouri State has been seeded at 10. They've been in the conference since 1912. That's 114 years for you math wizards at home. Here's Williams, back to the top, Taylor. A lot of contact on that post catch, there'll be a foul. It's a physical game here early. Foul count starting to reflect that.
And that's one thing that you, like I said, they're going to try to work it inside. And, of course, the Cats got to be starting a little bit there because they're going to have that going against them. A lot of times when the officials are going to look at them first and see if they're going to get, you know, the foul or make an offense.
That was the first personal on eBay, that foul. Ruffin looking to go to work. Will go to the top for Atwater, 10 to shoot. He'll get a screen. That's from Fitch. Plays catch, goes back to Atwater. Left wing, Ruffin, he goes downhill. This is what he does well. Goes up strong, no good. Rebound falls to Williams. Great defense there from the senior. Now Northwest quickly in the paint. Radigan goes up, no good. Rebound to Fitch, and there's a foul.
And you talked about the good defense on the other end there, and I agree with you right there. That's what I was just talking about, was straight up. Yeah, he got in the air with it, but was straight up with it, let it move, but then move it a little too quickly on the other end, and you got to be able to finish underneath the rim, or else this is going to be a very sticky situation. Right there, you just drew a foul, which could have been avoided.
And that one went against eBay quickly. Now he has 2. Southern with the ball. Here's Atwater, spins, right lane line, stops, goes up. He's fouled on the floor. So there'll be an inbound for the Lions.
And I like the idea here of trying to drive and get in the fade. Of course, he kind of fell there with the foul coming and trying to get him off balance there. But I like what they're trying to do here, get inside and make sure, you know, they create some space too.
That foul was on Moala, his first for the Bearcats. Goes to the corner, Williams goes baseline, goes all the way through to Ruffin. 12 to shoot for the Lions. Ruffin looking to create through 2, still has the basketball, goes up again with the left, it's good.
And with that one right there, a lot of people say you look like, you know, what the referee said is a Cat got a hand on the ball, which made that one him able to keep it going once after he got into the air.
Ruffin charged with a blocking foul here. That will be his second, so he'll head to the bench.
And this is where Missouri Southern's got to start coming back in. Like I already mentioned, the last match, 36 bench points. They need to continue to do that with those guys coming in and see if they can step up not only on the offensive end, also in the defensive.
Here's Radigan with the basketball, trying to get it to Williams. He'll go right wing. Garcia back to Garrett. Garcia shot a few threes. He's 1 of 2 on the evening. Right block, kick out. Williams pump fakes a triple, no good. Rebound will go to Southern. Williams, the star player for the Bearcats, has been limited thus far with no points. Here's Taylor. Under 10 to go here in the first half. Pull-up jumper is good. Taylor's 181 of 364 from the field entering today. He shoots the ball well. As this is a loose ball, it goes to the Lions.
That was a great job there. It was Williams reached in there and got the tip right there, you see, and he pushed it down off his leg and out of bounds. So great job getting a hand in there, but also getting it out quick enough not to draw that contact.
Any possession in this game is going to be huge. Feels like one that will go back and forth the whole way. Here's Taylor, star player, to Williams. Gives a catch to Wright Jr. The leading rebounder looks to go to work in the paint. Floater's good. That leads Northwest Missouri State to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, 27-19. Missouri Southern with the early 8-point lead, Kyler. These Lions are on a run.
Oh, 100% there. They're really doing the work inside the paint, move the ball well. And then, of course, shooting the long twos as well. That's where it's really kind of helping them out there. Like I said, they drive in inside. They really started packing inside, and then they made the move outside to give them space.
Yeah, Missouri Southern on a 6-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes. That means the Bearcats haven't been able to score. Colin Ruffin has been a key part of that. I mean, look at his work in the paint. He's done it his whole career from Nixa to Link Academy to Lindenwood, and now with Missouri Southern. He's a big leader on this squad.
And that's what he needs to continue doing here tonight, is getting those points. And then on the defensive end, too, using his height and size, to make those guys take a second chance, use his length, especially with the outside shooting. But just jumping up, putting your hands up is going to make him, miss the rim a little bit, get a shot off put. That's what he needs to do. Keep it going up on both ends.
Still full court pressure from the Lions. Just full court man. So Walters will go one-on-one and break the timeline. As there's whistles.
I don't know.
A Bearcat player was behind the Missouri Southern bench. They had 6 on the floor.
And the entire front half of the bench here for Missouri Southern was...
Yeah, there you go. They had 6 on the floor. Man. It's one of those where you watch an NFL game and they pause the screen and they populate the little bubbles where it says there's 12 on the floor. This time there's 6. You can only have 5. That's a technical foul. That sends Taylor to the line. So he hits the first. In a situation like that, an early, now 9-point lead for Missouri Southern, that's a mistake that can't happen if you're Northwest Missouri State.
I get that I like to shoot the outside, which could catch up pretty quick if they're smart about it. But again, if you're not able to get that defensive into it, it's going to be really a struggle here, especially with them like to play volleyball inside.
Northwest Missouri State will get the basketball. Will inbound from the sideline. Garcia. He'll throw up for Williams. 6 team fouls now on Northwest Missouri State. Next foul would give 1-and-1 shots to the Lions in the bonus. This one's tipped, taken away. Atwater. Lions looking for pace. Elkamil looks to drive. Goes back out to Taylor to reset. Goes to the corner, Atwater. Thought about baseline. Now we go to the free throw line for Wright. He drives. He's tough. Pump fake up and good.
Great discipline by Wright there. He knew the guy was behind him. He knew he beat him there. Got him up there, got him flying over, and then went up to make that finish. That's a great job.
As the Bearcats throw it away again, but this ball's on the floor. Cats get it right back. Williams throws it up the floor. Walters, tough finish, and one. Lorenz Walters, very athletic as he pulls that one in. He was a former standout quarterback for his high school team. I don't know if that mattered there, but it shows multi-sport athlete, just an athletic guy. You saw the athletic finish there. But he can't convert the and one. The Bearcats are shooting 50% from the charity stripe, 4 of 8 in this game. Taylor with the basketball for the Lions. To the top, Elkamil triple, no. Rebound to the Cats. Northwest looking for a spark. Garcia goes over to Gare. Back to Garcia, fires a long triple. This one's good. Garcia 2 of 3 now from beyond the arc.
They needed something to get them going here and kind of bring them back into this contest.
Missouri Southern basketball. Elkamil gives to Williams. Now it's Taylor, 15 on the shot clock. Taylor goes to Atwater, he drives. Missouri Southern thrives in the paint, that time they throw it away. Gare pushing the tempo. 2-on-1 for Northwest. It's no good, but Garcia is right there to clean it up.
And that's what they need to do, is get those rebounds on the offensive end when they can and clean it up, especially with them shooting outside a lot. But then even on the fast breaks there, way to be on the opposite side and ready for it.
Here's Taylor for the Lions. He has 8 points thus far, and he's fouled. So we'll go against Jack Radigan. That will be his first.
Yeah, Radigan kind of jumping around there, but he was a little late moving into it. Got a lot of his body.
31-26 is your score. 7:09 to go in the first half. There's a timeout on the floor. We will take a break from the 2026 Men's and Women's Basketball Championships inside historic Municipal Auditorium.
We're not just lighting a stadium. We're creating lasting memories. We're not just installing a mini pitch. We're empowering youth to learn and grow. We're not just retrofitting an airport. We're creating an environment where workers can feel safer. This is why, whether it's a game down the street, professional stadiums around the world, or treasured monuments and landmarks, you always know when it's must go.
Welcome back inside historic Municipal Auditorium as we celebrate our 23rd tournament anniversary here in Kansas City. The MIAA would like to thank all the committee members, contract workers, and volunteers who have played such a special role in making this the best small college basketball tournament in the nation. That's the head coach of Northwest Missouri State, Matt Keeley, in his second season, looking for his first MIAA basketball championships win. The Bearcats missed this tournament last year.
Yeah, he had some big shoes to fill. Like I said, we talked about they went on a roll here. 24 straight wins in this gym here. So if he can keep this going here with the situation he's been into, it'd be really good.
Taylor gets it blocked away, but stepping out of bounds is eBay. Southern will keep it. Yeah, Northwest Missouri State, such a storied program. 24 straight wins in this tournament. And in the opening round, they've only played one game up to this point until today, and they're 1-0. They typically get the bye. Here's Atwater, as it's batted and taken away by Northwest. Walters, shifty, in the paint, goes up with the right, rattles out. Rebound goes straight back to Walters, and he's fouled. That's a hustle play from Walters.
I definitely agree with you there. Walter's really getting in there. He's not the tallest one on the court, but really can get up in the air and make it work with him, especially making them be a lot more physical and try to get those fouls in his favor.
That foul was charged to Hunter Fitch, his second. Ruffins back in this game, replaces Taylor for the Lions. Second free throw is good. 4-point game here in Kansas City. Northwest is on a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Atwater goes to El Camil. Attack retreat to the right wing. Now to Ruffin. He wants to drive baseline, but he'll reset to the top 10 to shoot. Here's Atwater again, and he gets by the defense, but it's no good. Rebound to the Bearcats. Now quickly, triple, Gare, good. 1-point basketball game. 11-0 run for the Bearcats.
Cats have really been really good on these fast breaks and using it to the best of its advantage, whether it be shooting outside, getting into the paint, or even drawing the foul and getting a couple free throws. They've done it all.
Here's El Camil. Gets to Ruffin. He wants to go downhill. Through the nail, he's fouled. This foul will be on the floor. No free throws coming. This goes against Walters. This will be his second.
And trying to drive in there. I like what they're doing, trying to get him being aggressive like they were to have this lead. They really got to find the offensive motion here.
Abeze is back in this game, replaces Williams. And is bonus, so there will be free throws. 1-1 for Ruffin. A 71% free throw shooter. As the front half of the 1-1's no good. Rebound to Garcia. Northwest pushing the tempo. Walters goes up strong, no good. Rebound to Fitch. Elkamil is looking to make this at least a three-point game for the Lions. Drives off the glass, good, and the foul. Chance to make this a 4-point game.
Yeah, he's been very well here getting inside, and that's what he needs to continue to do here is get to that baseline and have his defender beat and either just draw the foul there because the defender's trying to catch up and finish the rim, or just get it all together and shoot 2 free throws.
Radigan is back in this game for the Cavs. Here comes the and one from Elkamil. He gets it. 4-point game in favor of the Lions. It's still an 11-2 run, or check that, 11-3 run for Northwest. Here with 5.5 to go in half number 1. Here's Gare, gets a paint touch, kick out, Walters, triple, yes! Back to a 1-point game.
3 feet behind the line, he's gonna put it up there. You cannot leave these Cats with that much room here. Missouri Southern's really gotta start stepping up on that defensive end.
Missouri Southern looking for a response. Bearcats are shooting 50% from beyond the arc. They're 5 of 10 early. Team that normally shoots 35% from downtown. Taylor will fire a 3 of his own. It's no good. And the foul is going the Bearcats' way.
Yeah, that one happened on the rebound after the shot was up. And it should put Northwest on the line for a couple of free throws.
That foul is charged to Fitch. That's his 3rd. So 1-1 for Gare. Or rather, Garrett walked up to the free throw line. It's Walters. Few subs coming in. Ruffin for the Lions. Replaces Abeze. Also at the table, eBay for the Bearcats, presumably coming in for the shooter, Walters, if he makes both. The first half is up and good. We have a tie basketball game. 15-3 run for the Bearcats to get right back in it.
Yeah, and I had a feeling when they were down to that 10-point deficit with just how good of a shooter and they could get on that offensive end going, is it's going to be a very good transitional game. We're right back here, and they have a 1-point lead as it looked pretty rough there for a short bit, but they believed themselves the whole time, kept to what they know best, and here we are.
Well, it's really how they're shooting beyond the arc. They're 6 of 11 now, 54.5%. Off the charts for the Bearcats. Here's Ruffin, goes to Elkamil. 2 feet in the paint, back to Ruffin. Looking for a screen from Wright as he rolls. To the corner, Atwater, 7 to shoot. Looking to create, pull up, jumper, no. Rebound to Williams. So Northwest with the basketball with a 1-point lead here in the first half. Williams looking to drive and split 2 defenders, he's fouled. This one is against Elkamil. That will be his 2nd.
Yeah, you take a look here, he's getting in there, he just got a hand on his arm before it got up eventually to the ball there. And he was just, I think, late seeing to him get to that help defense.
Here's the first from Williams, it's good. Williams, an 86% free throw shooter. His 2nd of the night is good as well. 2 of 2 this evening. Atwater with the basketball for the Lions, desperately needing to respond. Over the last 4.5 minutes, Northwest Missouri State on a 17-3 run. Spin around, Wright, rolls out, rebound to the Cats. As it goes to the top, Garcia, 3, no. Goes to Wright with the rebound. That's the team's leading rebounder who pulled down that one. Ruffin downhill, kick out, Atwater, corner, triple, yes! We're tied again here in the Municipal Auditorium.
And that's what they do about the Lions. We talked a lot about getting a lot of points inside, but they can shoot the 3 ball now and again, and that's what really helps them too, is to change it up.
Garcia goes to the corner. Here's a 3-ball from the Cats. It's no good. That was eBay who fired that 3. Now Ruffin to Elkamil. Back to Ruffin. Elkamil's a player who feels like he can shoot it from anywhere. Ruffin looking to drive. Goes to Wright. Now Elkamil again, and he will fire from deep, and he converts. Elkamil is now 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Or excuse me. Yes, 3 of 4 beyond the arc. Goodness, a lot of numbers in front of me tonight. Here's to the top. It's Radigan. He'll give to Gare. Just inside the arc, fires the mid-ranger. It's long. Rebound to Taylor. Here's Elkamil again with the basketball. Looking to drive this time. Baseline, all the way through. Now back in the paint. Goes to Taylor. Through the nail. Goes up with the right. It's blocked away. Northwest with numbers. 2-on-1. Gare fakes. Goes up with the lay. No good. Rebound to Elkamil. He throws up the floor. Missouri Southern has a chance with Taylor. Euro up. No good. Rebound to eBay. And now there's a technical foul.
Yeah, right there, you're going to see a technical foul go against Taylor. I think it's going to be, timeout.
It looked like a T against Taylor to me. Both teams are back at their benches. Our officials at the scores table. Yeah, it's a technical foul on Jaden Taylor.
Yeah, we see her right there. He's doing a lot of talking, trying about that call. He was going up there and the SWAT down.
Well, for now,
more conversation right now.
Yeah, for now.
Class A technical foul on White 8. It's a team foul and a personal foul. Shoot 2 within the ball, then blacks ball down.
So it's a Class A technical foul against Jaden Taylor. It counts as a personal foul and a team foul. For now, we need to step aside. 40-37 Lions lead. This is the MIAA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships from historic Municipal Auditorium.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Welcome back to downtown Kansas City. We're going to have technical free throws after Jaden Taylor was teed up.
Yeah, we talked about him there. Like I said, it was just, he was trying to make a move on it, got inside, felt like he got fouled, and must have said something the ref didn't like there. And that's one thing, too, is when you get to the level of play, the level of what you can say to the ref and not is really limited there. So you just got to be very strict on what you say and what you do. If you don't get it, go down there and play the ball, because it really could put you guys in a really rough spot.
That sends Williams to the line. He can't get the first one. Let's look at the tee again.
You see him right there. He's talking. He didn't get too much out before the tee came, but it came nonetheless. So it must have been what he said rather than how much.
As the old saying goes, maybe it's not what you say, but how you say it. Could have been the case there. Of course, we don't have the supersonic hearing to get over there. Bearcats with the basketball. They trail by 2. Southern in their full court man with Abeze up there. As Walters breaks the timeline. Here's Radigan, goes to Gare. Takes a dribble to Walters, to the top. Williams steps into a triple off the heel, no. Rebound to the Lions. It's thrown ahead. Abeze ran the floor well and lays it in.
Very good eyesight down the floor, and a great job by Abeze getting down the floor and being open for it.
4-point basketball game, Lions with the lead. Here's Williams. Against Atwater, left wing Garcia. Looking to drive, paint touch. Once more, turnaround, goes up with the right, it swishes home. Northwest Missouri State responds right back. 2-point basketball game. Here's Atwater, shifty, left lane line to the block. Now kick out, right wing. Williams pump fakes a dribble. A triple is good.
Another great patience there by Williams. He made the jump, got there, and then didn't shoot immediately. Got reset fully, and then took the shot because no one came up to help the guard.
Smart pump fake there left him wide open. Williams quickly double teamed. Goes to Radigan, kick out Walters, three, he responds. 27.5% three-point shooter, knocks that one down. 45 seconds to go here in this first half. Elko Mill thought about a three. He'll drive now. He collects. Tries to get it to Abeze. It's tipped away by Walters, and he's fouled in the open court. Smart foul that will go against Abeze.
Great job by Walters. They're jumping out and getting in front of that. What a great, just eye seeing the pass line, tipping away, and then continuing going there. Would have had a layup there if it wasn't fouled. Now he gets a couple shots at the free throw line.
Yeah, Walters averages about a steal per game. He has 25 this season entering tonight. Here's his two free throws for a chance to tie this game. Gets the first.
37 seconds left to go here. His next free throw could be very big on second half momentum.
And a timeout is taken by Missouri Southern. Yeah, we're going to keep this one right here. This year's MIAA Network broadcast, as well as the video board inside historic Municipal Auditorium, are being produced by students from Pittsburgh State, Fort Hays State, and Central Missouri. The MIAA staff and institutions would like to say a big thank you to everyone helping on this weekend's events. 1 point basketball game, and one more free throw coming, and Walters has been a big player tonight for Northwest Missouri State, coming in off of the bench.
No, I agree with you there. Like I say, he's a big guy coming in. Like I said, we just saw a steal there, and then offensively doing very well on the ball too, shooting around, making the thing going. It's just the team's been really well. You see him inside the paint making shots, outside the paint making shots, and of course, they did really good on the defensive end, really holding these guys to making tough shots, or just, of course, making them turn the ball over.
Walters will go to the line for one more, a chance to tie this basketball game here late in the first half. He's 4 of 6 this evening from the charity stripe. And he misses that one, 4 of 7. Rebound to the Lions. Whistles as a Lion is down. That's Tyrone Wright Jr.
Yeah, took a hard fall and fighting for that rebound. And had a hard, not say push, but like I say, kind of didn't keep his footing on the way. And like I said, landed hard. Got up here. I think it was just more of the contact hitting the floor, which could go out of him.
Yeah, Wright is an instrumental player for this Lions team, the leading rebounder with 171 on the season entering tonight. He averages about 10 points per game with 6 boards. So he will be subbed out, brings Fitch in this basketball game. Fitch does have 3 fouls to his name at this point. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Taylor to the top. Williams puts the ball on the deck, goes up, no good, goes to the Bearcats.
And actually, I don't even think that was a shot. I think it was a lob there to Fitch, and Fitch just did not pick up on the same wavelength as him. And that one wasn't even close to hitting the backboard.
Yeah, that was just looked awkward from here. 2 subs are in for the Lions. Brings Wright Jr. back in this game, and Abeze is back. Northwest gets the last shot. If they want it, they're down by 1. Here's Williams. Atwater on the defense. Goes to the top. Gare steps into a triple. It rattles out. Rebound to the Lions. They have a chance. Thrown down the floor to Wright, who will lay it up. The finger roll is good. And Missouri Southern flips the script and gets the last 2 points of this half. They'll lead by 3 points, 47-44 at the end of half number 1. And Kyler, was a great first 20 minutes we saw here tonight.
I agree with you there. We saw ups and downs from both sides
in the MIAA Men's Basketball Championships. So we're about set for half number 2 here from the historic Municipal Auditorium. Bearcat basketball to start the final 20 minutes. They trail by a possession, 3 points. As here's Gare, gives to Williams. Williams is a guy the Bearcats want to get going. He only has 3 up to this point.
And that's one thing, too, going on both sides, wanting to get guys who may have not been very active in that first half to get them going here early in the second half to bring back some points.
Here's Gare, stops, pops, no good. Rebound goes to Taylor. The Lions with the basketball. Taylor looking to drive, goes to El Camil. He shot the 3 ball well, 3 of 4 from downtown. Here's Atwater, back to El Camil. Throws over to Taylor. He's looking to drive. It's taken away. Gare. Here's Garcia. He's left open for a 3, and he knocks it down. Garcia is 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, and 2 of them have been uncontested.
And just like that, we're at the evens, and that's what I had a feeling going in here. If Northwest Missouri can get the first points of this second half, it's going to be a back-and-forth battle the rest of the time.
Tie basketball game. Here's Atwater to the top. Goes to El Camil. He's a threat from anywhere. Doesn't get that one. Rebound to Williams. As here's Garcia. He's feeling it. It's long off the window. Rebound goes to the Lions. This is Taylor in the left wing. Throws back to Ruffin. Looking for a post entry. Wright. Back to Ruffin at the top. He goes downhill. Left lane line. Spins. Goes to Atwater. He looks to drive after a hesitation from the block. It's up no good. Rebound to Radigan.
And on that offensive possession there seems a lot of offensive play miscommunication, especially you can see in the head of Wright Jr. there trying to get his team moving.
Here's Williams, goes down low to Radigan. Mishandles, collects on the left block. Back to Williams for a 3. It's no good. Williams from beyond the arc is now 0 of 4 on the night. Here goes Taylor. He goes up strong, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Will go to the Cats.
Another great defensive there from Lecter. He just said, use his height right there. Again, you stay straight up when you're that tall. It makes it such a hard shot to make, regardless if you're moving or not, if they have an advantage or not. It's just tough to shoot over.
And the key is up and away, especially. Up, move away with your hands. That's how you keep it from being a foul. He did that well there. This one's taken away, and he's fouled. That was Atwater. This foul goes against Williams. His first. That'll be the first team foul.
A very physical first half. Neither team really reached double full bonus, though, right there at the end, but still a lot of fouls there. And of course, we saw that technical, too.
Here's Taylor to Ruffin. He's looking to drive. Bounces back out beyond the arc. Now he gets a screen from Wright. Goes to Taylor. Thought about a post feed to Ruffin. Hesitation. Now he goes in the paint. Spin around, goes up with the left, and it rolls in. That was a tough finish, but the lefty gets it to go.
And you said it right. That's one of those finishes. Is like you got to have a great touch if you're going to try to go one-on-one, or you roll was more like a one-on-3, because no matter what direction you went, he saw a dark jersey in front of him, and so he had to finish through a player.
Here's Williams, drives quickly off the glass and good. That is the first points from Williams that are from the field. His first 3 were all from the free throw line. Here's Taylor to El Camil. Ruffin. Looking for a screen from Wright. He'll use it to his left. Back to El Camil. Drives. Goes up. He's fouled. And the bucket. The hoop, the harm. He goes to the line for the 1 shot.
And that's another impressive play right here. Again, got pushed even before he put the ball up. Another nice touch off the ball. He saw the rim clearly here and has a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And here comes the and one from El Camil, the 80% free throw shooter. He's 1 of 1 tonight. Make him 2 of 2 on the evening. 3-point lead for the Lions. They're just trying to keep the ball away from Royce Williams, and it's worked well. Atwater has been pretty well attached to his hip tonight. Bearcats, Gare Long skip pass to the corner. eBay 3, no. Rebound to Garcia, second chance. Gare, long 3, no. Goes back to eBay. How about a third chance for the Bearcats? As Garcia goes baseline, Ruffin helps side. He's double teamed. It's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Bearcats. 52-49 is your score. Missouri Southern holds the lead as there is a timeout on the floor. So we'll step aside right here on the MIAA Network. Welcome back to downtown Kansas City. Last year, the MIAA became the first NCAA Division II conference to partner with Officially Human Behind the Stripes, whose mission is to humanize sports officials at all levels of competition and recognize them as integral participants of the games we love. A shortage of officials is sweeping the nation. Officially Human and the MIAA would like to recognize and thank the officials working today's game. Officially Human, saving sports at all levels, one official at a time. Williams to inbound for the Bearcats from the baseline. Goes to Gare, steps into a 3 from the corner. It's long. Rebound batted by Ruffin, goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Bearcats. We're talking about those officials. The officials tonight, Jeffrey Malum, Jeff Campbell, and Tyler Wellendorf. Also at the scoreboard, Chad Waller. Here's eBay for a triple yes. Tie ball game.
Very good on the rebounding side of it. Took a few shots there, kept up with it. They didn't even just give up after the shot release, making them give them many chances here to keep them in this game.
Here's Elka Mill. Goes to Taylor. At the top for Wright as he steps beyond the arc to Ruffin. He gets a screen from Wright. Looking to drive. Left block. Goes up strong. It's long. Rebound goes to Wright Jr. 5 to shoot as that ball didn't get iron. Wright spin around. Right hook is good. Northwest Missouri State with the basketball. They trail by 2 as we approach the 15-minute mark. Back and forth, this game continues to go. Radigan gives to a cutting eBay who lays it in.
Very good ball movement there. Found the open man who can use that momentum, laid it right in. That's something both these teams need to go back and forth, and the defensive end is where it's going to make the difference. Who can get the stop?
Taylor to Wright, collects, right block. Looking to go up, right hook again, bounces out. Rebound to Williams.
And so now they have a chance here to get this lead back. And that's what they need to do, is get the defensive end, turn it into offensive points.
Williams drives off the glass. It's too strong. Rebound goes to the Lions, and he's fouled. This one will go against Williams. That will be his second.
Take a look there. He had a nice thing. Tried doing a little solo, and that's a very different one they just did in that previous possession. They moved the ball so well, found the open guy because it caught him lacking on the defensive end of it. Right there, they tried doing 1-on-2 there. You got past the first guy. There's the next guy waiting. Go back to the ball movement. That's what's working so well. Make smart passes. It's going to help you.
Atwater with the basketball. He looks to drive. Spin around. Left wing. Williams. He drives himself, splits defenders, goes out to the corner. That's Abeze for a 3, no good. Rebound to Garcia. There's a foul. It looks like it's against the Bearcats. It is.
I was going to say he grabbed him there on that rebound inside, trying to make room. Take a look at it here. You can see right there underneath, grabbed his arm and held him down just a little bit.
The foul goes against Garcia. That will be his second. Ruffin, left block, up with the left, no good. It's knocked out of bounds. It stays with the Lions.
It's getting very physical inside that paint. They're even not shot. And of course, you didn't hear a whistle with no call. It's just been very physical ball, and we're going to see that rest of it under 14 minutes now.
The Lions, Ruffins looking to drive. He's fouled. Another one against Williams. That will be his third.
And we'll take a look at this one just to see if he was late getting in. I think it was. I think he did get a step behind him. That's one thing, too. They're looking for you first. If you're not ahead of them, you're going to be in real trouble if you're not get those hands on him.
Atwater tries the rondo. It goes to Fitch, who tried to tip it in. Rebound goes to the Bearcats and Moala, who is fouled.
And that's actually going to be the first team foul this half against Missouri Southern.
But it does go against Fitch. That's his fourth. He has to head to the bench. Foul trouble for Missouri Southern as Fitch takes a seat. Williams for the Bearcats. He has 3 fouls of his own. Bearcats still looking to get him going. He has 5 thus far. He's their leading scorer this season. He averages 14. Paint touch. This is Moala. Goes up, it rolls in. Bearcats have the lead. Atwater for the Lions. Missouri Southern hasn't scored in a minute and 45 seconds. A step back triple to break the scoring drought, and he drills it.
Yeah, he heard you there. He said, watch this. I'm going to step back, do a nice little floater.
Moala quickly in the paint. Kick out. Gare a 3. He responds. Threes are raining in Kansas City tonight. Northwest Missouri State is 10 of 24 from beyond the arc. Wright in the paint, lays it up good. Game continues to go back and forth.
Both these teams like to put some points on the board. This one could be up in that 80s mark we've seen from Missouri Southern a couple times from Northwest.
A post feed as Moala is fouled. Looks like it is going against Williams. It will. It's against Williams. That will be his first personal. Moala goes to Walters. Looking to drive. Spins. Top of the key. Garcia. Pump fake. He drives to Walters' left wing. As he takes a Euro and it's blocked away. But there's a foul.
Yeah, it was on that drive step. He tried to reach it around, and I think Ruffin came up. You're going to see it right here. Came up and got him with the hip there that gave him that push little out there. And more of that, I don't know, from that end you can't really see from the contact fully there if you really got that push or not. But on the backside, the ref has kind of a similar view as if that contact was actually there, but it's the motion itself is what gives it the idea.
Well, it was good help side defense from Ruffin. Maybe just a half second too late. First free throw is no good from Walters. 4 of 8 from the free throw line is Walters now. 11 of 19 for the Bearcats as a team. Second free throw is good. For as well as these two teams are shooting the 3 ball, you would imagine the free throw percentage would be up, but it is not for either squad.
So they took the percentage at the free throw line, decided to cash it out outside the arc.
Here's Atwater, he's fouled. This looks like it's against Williams again. That's his 4th.
Yeah, they're going to get Williams on that. Williams again got beat again. And you can see him right here. He's going to put that arm on his back shoulder there, and that's what's going to cause that contact. It's just tough to guard a guy like him, Atwater, as he's so shifty with it and moves and gets you moving where you get that extra jump to try to beat him and it goes the other direction. Now you're late.
Yeah, Williams frustrated over on the bench. He has 4. 2 players now with 4 fouls, 1 from each team. Fitch has 4 for the Lions. There's 12 minutes to play. Here's Elka Mill, drives, turn around, thought about a jumper, goes back to Ruffin. He'll drive with his left. No call there with the contact, finds it cutting Taylor, lays it up too strong, there's a foul. It's a wonderful cut from Taylor, and Ruffin found him wide open, just couldn't finish the lay-in.
And you had the tap from the top and the other side there, kind of caused that misdirection. I think that's really what got him offset.
Yeah, it goes against Moala, the foul does. But for now, there's a timeout on the floor. 60-59, Northwest Missouri State holds the 1-point lead. We're back after this on the MIAA Network.
We're not just lighting a stadium. We're creating lasting memories. We're not just installing a mini pitch. We're empowering youth to learn and grow. We're not just retrofitting an airport. We're creating an environment where workers can feel safer. This is why, whether it's a game down the street, professional stadiums around the world, or treasured monuments and landmarks, you always know when it's must go.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
We have a good one here in Kansas City. 60-59, Northwest Missouri State up by 1. We want to remind you that this Sunday, the MIAA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships will be simulcast on both the MIAA Network and on 38 The Spot Television in the greater Kansas City area. Please tune in for the entire tournament this week and catch all of this great NCAA Division II championship action. Talk about great action. We have it tonight. Game's gone back and forth, has had about everything you want out of a basketball game. I guess a little more if you're into weird calls. We had a 6-man on the floor technical foul. We've had 2 technical fouls total, 1 on each team, as Taylor makes the first free throw to tie this game up.
Yeah, it's been definitely an interesting night, but what else can you ask for the final game of day 1 here in the MIAA Championships? You're going to see a lot of weird stuff. You're going to see a high level of play, and this is exactly what you expect when you show up to watch this.
Yeah, the nightcap has been phenomenal here in Kansas City. Southern leads by 1. Here's Gare. It goes back to the top. Walters. The offenses seem to run through him tonight. It's eBay. Drop pass. Radigan. Now a corner 3 from Gare is short. Rebound is knocked around out of bounds. It will be Northwest Missouri State basketball, and Ruffin and Taylor want this one to be looked at.
I think they're going to be looking at, I don't know about the touch, but if you look right here, get it up, and actually a lot less contact than we saw out here, and I was worried about, him falling on him. I was wondering if it was miscalled there, but after that great shot from our camera guy right there, so much spacing in between, we'll see what the actual touch is here from a closer angle.
He has the officials look at the monitor on this one. They would be looking at who touched this ball last. That's what the look would be from our officiating crew. And of course, our crew does such a great job to get all of these looks. The crew, the faculty sponsors, Troy Como and Russell Heitman, our producer, Evan Lease, director, Caden Warner, technical director, Ashton Putz, replay machine is Aaron Bensa. On graphics is Nathan Danner, and our camera operators, Adolfo Escobedo, Kyson Evans, Corey Humble, Parker Nisbeth, and Mikhail Makwidladze, and alongside Kyler Rowden-Stum. My name is Brad Haydank. A phenomenal crew for the nightcap. Of course, this crew is made up of students from Fort Hays State University, from Pitt State University, and from the University of Central Missouri. I guess I'm the only representative from UCM on this crew tonight, but we'll take it.
And you mentioned that on the crew tonight. What you didn't mention is your other UCM guys are the ones running the video board here tonight for the fans inside the stadium.
As we'll get an explanation. So the call on the floor will stand as called. So Missouri Southern loses their challenge and a timeout, as our official communicated with us. Again, the officials tonight, Jeffrey Malum, Jeff Campbell, Tyler Wellendorf, and Chad Waller on the scoreboard.
I definitely think we're possibly looking at maybe if there was contact with Jordan last time, but regardless, Northwest Missouri still has a chance here to take back this lead.
Here's Walters at the top. He has 15 this evening. He leads all Bearcat scorers. Here's Gare, drives, lays it up, and it's put in by Moala.
Another one. I don't know if he was trying to open, but regardless, it worked out in the end as he got the ball in the air, able to come down with it, reset, and came back up to finish it at the rim.
Here's Atwater. Drop pass, Wright lays it up, it's too strong. Gets his own miss, he's double teamed. Knocked out of bounds, Lions keep the basketball. The intensity continues to build as this game moves on. Every point matters. Here's Taylor looking to drive. Kick out Elkamil for a triple. He cashes it home.
I don't think Atwater there was even looking to go to the rim there, because I didn't see him look at it once on that drive around. And a nice pass, getting that kick out to him. He took his chance there, got set beforehand, made the shot outside to make this back to an even score game.
Elkamil is shooting over 60% from beyond the arc. He's 4 of 6 this evening. Here's a 3-ball. Walters, he'll know. Rebound goes to Wright. Southern leads by 2 with the basketball. Taylor driving, looking to make it a 2-score game. Ruffin to the corner, 3-ball. Atwater, no. Wright gives a second chance, and it's taken away by Mowala. There's a foul. This goes against Jack Radigan.
We'll take a look at it here. Get it in there. And I don't know if it was his second hand there, where you can see him get the ball loose. You wonder if his hand got the hand, of course, Wright's junior's hand there. It was getting out, you kind of body's blocking it. We're going to send Wright to the line.
That foul on Radigan is his second. First free throw is good from Wright. 68% free throw shooter. Shoots just about the same over conference play. 47 of 69, now 48 of 70 this season. Makes the second.
And with that, makes it back to his 2-score game here. We're entering under that 10-minute mark, so Northwest has got to be start methodical with their offensive possessions here.
Wright makes 2 big free throws. He has a double-double tonight. How about 18 points and 10 rebounds? There's still just under 10 minutes to go as this one's blocked away by Wright, and he collects.
Not a block to that scoreless. You're just crediting him on there. He's been a beast on both offensively and defensively of the floor.
And Taylor walked with it. He can't believe it. Northwest gets the basketball. Let's look at this one again.
That's that second pivot foot right there. And I think he was thinking it was a little loose there when he took that, moved that foot.
Bearcats with the basketball. Williams is back in this game. He has 4 fouls. Here's a baseline drive from the Cats. It's laid up, and it falls from eBay. Here's Atwater in the left wing. Looking to create, trying to communicate with Wright. It swung around the horn. Ruffin, 15 to shoot, gets a screen. Look for the roll, goes back to Elkamil. He's a threat. Now he drives off the glass. Good. It's a tough finish from Elkamil.
Finishing like that again, and they've been doing it all night, especially in this second half on the fouls and then getting through players. It's been very clean here for Missouri Southern.
Here's Williams as he hands to Mowala. Through the nail, he's fouled. And it looks like this is going against Elkamil.
Looking at it there, he's looking to drive. His body just gets him there. He's pushing out there, and that's one thing too. A lot of players do that, and that's where they're drawing the contact without realizing it. If they stay back and stay even with themselves, they'll avoid a lot of that contact.
That's Elkamil's third. He leads all scorers with 22 points tonight. Garcia for 3, air ball, rebound to Elkamil. Here's Atwater, bounce pass, Wright slams it down.
And that one was just a miscommunication there. You saw both the defenders there, Williams and Milan, just rotate over with them, and then that left wide open Wright Jr., and that's just something you can't have on the defensive end.
And we'll have a foul on the Bearcats' end. Looks like against Isaiah Atwater. This is his second, team's 5th.
Look at that one, almost. Offensive there wasn't contact before that arm. I think he was trying to shake that contact off. That was called.
Miscommunication on the inbound. It goes to Atwater. And you know that Missouri Southern's going to try to take any offensive charge from Williams as he has 4 fouls right now. Ruffin in traffic. It's taken away. eBay, one-on-one. Goes up strong, no good. Rebound stays with the Bearcats. It's Williams who is fouled.
Great defense there from the Missouri Southern. I couldn't see the player there that was moved in with him. Stayed up straight all the way through with it. And then, of course, just on the other end, just can't get that offensive rebound.
70-64 is your score. This is MIAA basketball on the MIAA Network.
I learn best by doing.
I enjoy helping others.
I want to leave my mark.
Here, I discovered what I can do and who I can become.
What begins on this campus moves into studios, hospitals, and communities around the globe.
This is Missouri Southern State University.
Explore boldly.
Care deeply.
Impact globally.
One expanded mission built with lion pride.
Balance. It isn't just essential in your sport. It's essential in life, especially college life. It's everything you need to thrive in school, in sport, and everything in between. The key is just finding a place where you can pursue it all, because the real beauty lies in the balance. If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours.
The Lions are riding a 9-2 run over the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds. They control the lead by 6 points with 7:50 to go in this basketball game. Kyler, it's win or go home at this point, especially for these two teams, number 7 and 10 in the MIAA. You're going to see a lot of effort out of these two.
Yeah, and that's one thing, too, is this. It's like a match made. You're going to see these two teams who are not in it are going to face each other on day one. One of them's going home. One of them's going to advance to play the number 2 seed. It's just what else can you expect here from the MIAA but just great basketball. Both teams put everything they have on the floor here tonight. I'm excited to see how this one ends because everything's in the air. There's no certain winner yet.
Here's Williams at the free throw line. Gets the first. And as you said, the winner will have to play number 2 Central Missouri. It's short rest for whoever wins this basketball game. It's in less than 24 hours now, 8:15 tomorrow night. Here comes the second. It's good. Here's Atwater with the basketball, looking to go down low as he finds Egbazi, and he lays it in.
Yeah, they're just over-helping on this defensive end there, and they're leaving the hoop just wide open on these passes. I get you're trying to pick it away, but if it's a one-on-one or both of you are trying to do the same thing, it's going to leave shots like that open. We saw that with the dunk earlier.
eBay in trouble in the corner, threw it away. Goes to Williams, who gives to Ruffin. Missouri Southern plays so well inside the arc. They've showed that in the second half. This one's taken away. Here comes eBay. Working quickly, hits the deck, goes out of bounds. Northwest keeps it.
I don't know how I'll take a look at it again. There's a steal. Getting across, thought about going up for it again, and made a move. I think, yeah, got tipped there by Atwater. If Atwater didn't get a hand on that one, I think it would be going the other direction.
It looked like maybe a slick spot there as they'll mop it up. Williams will inbound, flat set. Here's Garcia to the top, Walters to Williams. Stops on his drive, goes back beyond the arc. Swung around the horn. Here's a drive from Walters, lays it up and in.
They really started relying on this inside play because they knew their outside shots weren't really hitting there for a short bit. I like what they're trying to do. Change it up a little bit there, and then maybe down the line here when they need a bigger three, it's going to come to them.
Atwater mid-ranger, no, but rebound goes to Egbaze. He lays up the second chance points, and it falls. He's fired up.
And he just came in there like a rocket, and that's what Missouri Southern needed, is the response for every bucket Northwest Missouri puts up.
And there's Williams, who's fouled. He still only has 5 points. Williams is a guy who averages about 14 and a half. He'll go to the line again. 3 of his 5 are from the free throw line tonight. It's clear that the scout from Missouri Southern was to shut down Royce Williams. They saw what we saw in the tape. They've pressed Williams specifically full court. have made other people handle the basketball for Northwest, and Walters has stepped up to the moment. He has 15 points.
And that's what something you need to do. We talk about just the team working together there. When a guy you have like that is so good, you have to create opportunities for him. When you can't, you got to step up for him. Like I said, they're doing very well with that.
1 of 2 in that trip, 5-point basketball game. Here's El Camil. Gets a paint touch, goes out to Williams at the top to Ruffin, 15 to shoot. He's looking to drive with the left. His favorite hand goes up with the left. It falls out, but he's fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. This is going against Walters. That will be his 3rd.
Looking right there, contact just kind of all the way through that whole drive there, and finally picks it up right there when he picks up the shot. And so big free throws here.
Here's the shot from Ruffin, and it's good. 6-point basketball game, a sub. Taylor is back to replace Williams. The second from Ruffin is good as well. 2 of 2 on that trip. He's now 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Here comes Walters for the Bearcats. He has 17 points this evening. Gare to Williams to the free throw line for the Bearcats. Back to Williams, thought about a 3. He'll get a screen from Radigan. Now he'll fire the triple. It's good. He finally drills one from beyond the arc tonight. Williams 1 of 5.
And now we're going to fall in Missouri Southern defense. There's a guy sitting right there who did not step up, and that's what happens. They got to start learning. They cannot leave these guys open, or this game's going to come right back.
And that's a tough finish from Taylor to respond inside the arc. But if Williams can get going for Northwest Missouri State, that changes this basketball game. Here comes Walters. It's knocked out of bounds. Sub for the Lions. This is Tyrone Wright, who's back to replace Fitch. Right now, 3 players have 4 fouls. El Camil and Fitch for Missouri Southern, Williams for Northwest. And Williams has the basketball. Gets a screen from Garcia. Goes to the corner. Here's a 3-ball. Gare splashes it.
Just talking about that 3-ball. They're going inside. Now they're back outside. You know what they do? Setting those screens, getting those guys open, and creating opportunities to bring this game back in.
Gare 4 of 10 from downtown tonight. Here's Atwater. 3-point basketball game, under 5 to play. Gets a paint touch. He goes to Taylor, goes up strong. It's too strong. Rebound, second chance points. Atwater 3, no good. And there's a foul. It's going against the Lions. This will go against Abeze, going for the rebound. This will be his second.
That's one thing, too, though, is Missouri Southern's got to find an answer for these offensive rebounds here, because these second chance points is going to really kill Northwest here going in late, especially with, Wright's been getting in there. He's a tall guy, but if you don't get a body on him to make sure you have a little struggle with it, that's going to be a struggle for you.
Both teams in the bonus, 1-1 coming for Walters. 9 team fouls on Northwest, 8 on Missouri Southern, a sub. El Camil comes in to replace Abeze. Walters, 5 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Here's the first of the 1-1. He gets it. Free throws are huge down the stretch. We were talking about it earlier in this game. The same sentiment remains. Here's his second to make it a 1-point game. He does.
A lot of free throws here. You look at it there as more of a late as the Lions have really given Northwest Missouri the chance at the free throw line. They struggled in the first half. I think that's why they're trying to figure out what to do with it.
Atwater left open for a 3. It's good. A late closeout from Gare is too late. Atwater rattles it home. Here's Walters. Looking for a screen from Radigan. He defers it, goes to the top to Gare. Now he'll use the screen. He gives, top of the key, Moala, right wing, Walters. Now to the block, Radigan lost the handle, goes to Walters, he's fouled. Looks like this will go against Wright. There were a few Lions in there. This is on Wright. That's his first personal.
Right there, getting the body in first. You can see his you can see his gun up. The shoulder of Wright went backwards. That's where a lot of the contact was, on those.
First free throw is good. A sub for Northwest. Royce Williams is back to replace Aiden Gare. One more free throw from Walters. He has 20 points tonight. Gets the second.
He's got 21, leading scorer there as he needs to continue being big here, taking shots when he's open, moving the ball when he isn't.
Here's Taylor at the top. He goes to the free throw line, right to Ruffin. Looking to drive baseline. In the paint, goes up with the left, no good, but he's fouled. This one will be against Walters. That will be his fourth. Foul trouble for both of these teams here late. We have a good one here in Kansas City. Don't go anywhere. Missouri Southern leads 81-79. Free throws are on the other side on the MIAA network.
The highest recognition for the highest performing student athlete, given to the top female and male student athlete for their impact on and off the playing field, from the top NCAA Division II athletic conference in the country. Follow your favorite teams all year long and tune in this June to see who takes home this prestigious honor. MIAA Ken B. Jones Award presented by Summit Point Financial Group.
Northwest is just the beginning. Spark your curiosity in the classroom, in the field, or in your community. Get hands-on learning from day one. Here, you're not just a student. You're an explorer, a leader, and an innovator. You define your own path. Why be just one thing when at Northwest, you can be every you?
We have a good one here in Kansas City. 81-79. Missouri Southern is up by 2. We want to remind you that this Sunday, the MIAA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships will be simulcast on both the MIAA Network and on 38 The Spot Television in the greater Kansas City area. Please tune in for the entire tournament this week and catch all of this great NCAA Division II championship action. This game has been nothing short of great. 81-79, Missouri Southern leads by 2 points. Kyler, we're in for a good one down the stretch.
I agree with you there. Lead changes from both sides. Both teams having their, again, I've said it all game, ups and downs with it. They really know how to come back from an effort. They haven't gotten down on themselves. You heard some chirping from back and forth at teammates, making sure they get up, but then they do. They do what they need to get done.
Here's Ruffin at the line. These are big free throws. He gets the first. 3 of 4 now tonight from the free throw line. Any foul from here on out will carry 2 free throws. Of course, offensive fouls are an exception. There's the second. 83-79, 4-point game. Here goes Williams. He will find Moyala, who lays it in. That's a good find from Williams.
Great job. Way to see that through all those defenders. And the way to make the pass, too. It wasn't straight in the air where our arm could get it. It was a great bounce pass.
And here goes Taylor. This ball is knocked free out of bounds. Northwest Missouri State basketball in a 2-point game. A sub for the Cats. This is Robbie Garcia.
Right here, you'll see it again. Had it, overhead pass, made a bounce in there, and then you saw Oakland get there late. So great job. You can finish on the opposite side, too, to avoid the block.
Northwest has a chance to tie this basketball game or take the lead. Williams goes to Gare. Bounce pass. Radigan in the paint, goes up for the tie, and we are tied at 83. There are 3 minutes left to play.
These Cats are doing it from inside and outside here this second half. Let's see how they can square up here on the defensive end if they can keep this going.
The crowd is getting into this basketball game. Elka Mill at the top. Now goes left lane line to the block. Picks up his dribble. Looking for options. He'll just lay it up. It's short. Rebound goes to Radigan. The Cats will slow down the pace. as we approach the 2.5-minute mark here in Kansas City. Here's Williams. Gives to Walters. Now to Radigan. Swung around to Garrett. He's a three-point threat. So he goes to the elbow, kick out, corner, three ball, long air ball. That was fired from Garcia. Ruffin gets the rebound. Throws up the floor. This is Wright in the paint. It's knocked out of bounds. Missouri Southern keeps it.
Great job by Williams. Get down the floor. That was going to be a quick basket. You'll see right here, wide open there. Gets a hand on it, very clean, and makes them reset and allow the defense to get down the floor and not just give up back the effort it took to make this game a tie ball.
Those are the effort plays that win these kinds of basketball games. Taylor looking to drive. He's fouled. It's on the floor, no shot, though he will still get 2 shots in the double bonus.
It was a very one-sided bonus there early into this second half, and then Missouri Southern just kind of got caught on the foul side here late, and now both of them are even.
That foul went against eBay, his third. First is good. Back in for Northwest is Royce Williams. He replaces Presley eBay. As we get into the late minutes of this basketball game, it's neck and neck between the Lions and the Bearcats. Second from Taylor, no good. Whistles. Possible lane violation, yeah.
Get the lane violation. Coach was yelling there. You heard the coach yelling at it. One thing though, they won't call the whistle until the shot is made. If the shot is made, they'll let it go. If it isn't, he'll get the reshot.
I think that lane violation was against Williams. The second free throw falls. 2-point basketball game. Missouri Southern has come around on the free throw line. They're now 14 of 17. They've been knocked down in the second half. Williams for a three, no. Rebound goes to Ruffin. Here's Taylor with the basketball. 1:40 to play, and Missouri Southern holds the lead. This is a big possession. Taylor drives, goes up, it's batted away, there's a foul.
And you see Walters kind of surprised by that, but it got him across that body there. You kind of just cannot swap. You see it right here, going up, gets it there, and then swats down on him. He might have not felt like he touched them there, but on those, you just got to try to get a hand up there and make it a tougher shot.
And that does it for the day of Walters. That should be his fifth. Walters should have to check out of this basketball game. Per all statistics, he has 5 personal fouls. Fouled out. Looks like they're taking a check with the book about this one. Yeah, 5 fouls. Walters has fouled out of this basketball game with 1:33 to go. He leads all Northwest Missouri State scorers with 21 points off the bench. Yeah. Now he has to take a seat for the last minute and a half.
I mean, think about that is, now Northwest Missouri is out of it, but you still got a bunch of other players. Garcia, both in the double digits there.
Free throw from Taylor is good. It's been a 7-man rotation from Northwest Missouri State tonight. 8 for Missouri Southern. Second free throw, 4-point game. Here's Williams. He's made 2 shots from the field, one of those beyond the arc. He needs to get going late. He does have 11 points, though 6 of them are from the free throw line. Here's Williams. Looking for a bucket, goes up, lays it in. It's what you need from Royce Williams, 2-point basketball game.
Yeah, it's a 2-point game right here. You don't need to be shooting outside shots for a quick while you got a defender in front of you. Move the ball a little bit, make some stuff with it, and take a better quality shot like you did just there.
The Northwest Missouri State faithful are on their feet. So is the bench on the Bearcats side. This is a big defensive possession for the Bearcats. 15 to shoot. Here goes Taylor. He kicks out Atwater. Back to Taylor in the corner. Looking to drive in the paint. Goes up. Tough shot. It's an air ball. Wright saves it back in, and Ruffin collects. Ruffin for a second chance, up and in. Hustle play from Tyrone. Wright Jr. makes the second chance opportunity convert. 4-point lead for the Lions. This ball's on the floor. Wright picks it up, and he's fouled. What a turn of events in favor of Missouri Southern.
And this is just very rough there. Great job by Wright. Like I said, what a hustle play that really, I think that changed. That's the game right here. If Northwest Missouri, or excuse me, Missouri Southern can hold out here, what really got them the win here late is just that hustle play, allowed them to get these extra points here at the end.
Yeah, that play right there. The extra effort to save the ball back in. Now he converts a free throw. He's 3 of 3 now tonight.
With this next one, we'll make it a 6-point game here, and that's what's really going to turn it. Still 2 possession there, but makes it a little farther.
Yeah, Northwest takes a timeout. We're going to keep it right here through this break. 90-85. Missouri Southern is up by 5. Of course, one more free throw is coming for the Lions. And we talked about it. We've talked about it all game, how key these free throws are. If we look at free throw shooting, Northwest Missouri State is 19 of 28 tonight. Missouri Southern has shot it well, 18 of 21 from the free throw line, and that will continue to matter.
And I think that agrees with it too. I think on the other end, for Northwest Missouri, you don't foul if you don't have. Right there, I think they did, because there's 33 seconds left. It was so much chaos. They had to slow it down and stop its momentum. And they finally got a timeout called here. They still got 2 left here with this 33 seconds there. With the shooting team they have, being down 6 isn't the biggest issue they have. But I think on the offensive end of it, it's getting open, taking quality shots, and then getting the boards. I think that's been really big here.
It was back-to-back momentum killers, really, for Northwest Missouri State. Walters fouled out, and then Wright saved that ball in, and Ruffin converted. Second free throw is no good. 5-point game. Here's Williams. 30 seconds to go. He gets a screen from Garcia. Williams drives, looking to kick out. He finds eBay for a 3. It's huge. It's no good. Rebound to Radigan. Kick out, triple. Gare, no. Rebound knocked around, collected by Wright, and he's fouled by Radigan.
I think in that timeout, they talked about shooting the 3 if he made it. And I think they stuck on that even with the miss. And I think they should have taken the easy 2 points there and make it a 3-point game and got reset on defense and hopefully got a fast break opportunity here. And that's where they rushed a lot of their shots there on the 3s. And that's when we talked about take a better quality shot.
They sure had a chance, at least to attempt to lay in a 2-point bucket. First free throw's good. 6-point basketball game, 17 ticks on the clock. Walters is fouled out of this game for the Bearcats. He leads Bearcat scorers with 21 points. Second free throw, no good. Garcia. Bearcats have to work quickly. Williams at the top. He'll step into a 3. No, he goes to Garcia. One dribble. Here's a triple. Needs it. It's no good. It goes almost out of bounds, but it's saved back in, but it's collected by Elkamil, and that will put a bow on the game tonight. High-scoring affair, 91-85. Missouri Southern State University takes the nightcap and will advance to face the University of Central Missouri at 8:15 tomorrow night. This was a gritty win from the Lions.
I agree with you. They really stuck down what they've done all season, and that's exactly what they need to do here tonight. Do what they know best. Get inside, make it work on the inside, and then they shot the outside the arc pretty low as well. Make it a few there. You got 8 threes outside, 8 for 15. Not a bad shooting percentage there. But then on the rebounding side, they did what they did best, got the rebounds when it mattered, and that's what really kind of helped win the game tonight.
Really, the biggest storyline was beyond the arc for Missouri Southern. They shot 53%, 8 of 15 from downtown. They're 10th in the MIAA in three-point percentage at 34.5%. But tonight, they shot that ball incredibly well to take a 6-point win over Northwest Missouri State.